For the past few years, I've been in this situation where I keep doing for an outcome. I have been doing in fear of not doing. And you might have clicked on this video because you feel some measure of that feeling. It's an awful feeling. And today, I woke up a little differently. I woke up not thinking of the journey that I went through. Now the new year comes with a lot of hope and possibilities, but for me, New Year's always came with fear of, well, I'm not going to do as well because I'm getting older, or I'm not gonna get as many opportunities because I have failed before. All of these thoughts that I would have in my mind would push me to make a long list of activities that I needed to perform in order to become the opposite of that. If I saw myself as someone lazy, which I have been for quite some time, I would purposely go out for a run or study for 4 hours without really taking a break. And did I get anything from those studies? Maybe. But I know I didn't get everything because my state of mind was what I was really focused on. I was trying to get away from my state of mind by adding all of these actions that I needed to take in order to be the opposite of what I felt like I was. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of using the word control because that's what I thought I was doing. I thought I was controlling my life. I thought I was supposed to control my life because I am the destiny of my reality. With my mind, at least over the past few years, I thought everything was necessary. I thought being the best version of yourself was the necessary needs for me to be the best version of myself. But that actually put a lot of stress on me to the point where I don't even think I should do that anymore. I should just feel my best. But how do you feel your best if your mind is telling you something less? What I started to do is start to accept how I feel. If I felt tired, I'm not gonna say, well, you're lazy, you should work 2 more hours and then take a break. Or, oh, you just worked for 30 minutes and now you're tired. Those types of thoughts made me feel so guilty within myself, and it made me shrink. And I wasn't like that. Maybe it's the location I'm in, but I definitely wasn't like that. My actions would be fueled by, I'm not good enough, so I have to do this. I'm not good enough, so I have to eat this. It was always one cost to satisfy another, but costing my self-esteem in order to do actions towards my goal, it really hurt me. My mind really hurt me. That is why the mirror talk was so helpful for me when I was starting to grow. I brought my mirror so that we can do this together. You need to learn how to forgive yourself. Because your mind, believe it or not, especially when you go to bed, it starts building its own little stories. Get this, but like these embarrassing moments just pop up in your head as soon as you're in your restful state. Because your mind is finally speaking to you and talking about what has been bothering them. What stone has been unturned and not talked about. But now, because I have been talking myself in the mirror, and it doesn't even need to be for forgiveness. You can even say, hey, look, let's do the best we can, and at the end of the day, I'll get you some ice cream. I forgive you for working for 10 hours and not giving me water. I forgive you for not giving yourself grace. These feelings are not just coming from you. Let me move this camera back. Finding a time of silence, pure silence, giving that moment for me and my mind to start talking is vital. But over the years, what I went through is that I've had these silent moments. It was great. Some call it meditation. But I would end up talking with my mind the whole time. And then that rest that I wanted to have and that my mind wanted to kind of have has went away. And then I have to go back to work and think about something else. Same when you're taking a break. Some folks like to watch TV while they're taking a break. But what I've learned also, which was really hard for me to learn, is that when you're watching TV or going on your phone and watching short videos, even though it's just 5-minute break, your mind is not getting a 5-minute break because your mind has to process these videos and then think about, oh well, now I have to think about the work that's not done and this video. And then next thing you know it, your mind builds resentment again. Think of it when you're drifting off a task. Your mind pal is also drifting. They're also feeling a little bit tired. So why people talk about meditation or doctors talk about how meditation is great is because it not only increases your gray matter in your brain, but that gray matter only grows when your mind is processing what it has. This way it can become a better version of themselves with you. But if your mind is working out every single minute, every single hour, it's not going to work at its best because it is working out of burnout. Even though you don't feel the burnout yet, your mind feels it first, and then your body, and then your soul. So I am happy that I was able to learn this, but I believe that I learned it the hard way because I have a lot of passions and I wanted every single hour to count for every single passion, which is incredibly impossible. And it didn't get me anywhere. So if you have the moment, sitting in silence for even 10 minutes in the morning before doing anything at all, giving your mind the time to wake up just like your body had the time to open its eyes. As I said in the New Year's video, I always wanted to make videos, but I was waiting to get better hair to do it, or get a certain figure to do it, because I said, well, if I don't look perfect on camera, then what's the point? It's going to be on the internet forever. But now, since I entered my new life, I am letting go of these truths that I had. So here are the 5 truths that I'm letting go of. Number 1, remember that truths are a constant belief that you believe in or others believe in. I got that straight out of Wicked. But I digress. Number 1, the I'm not good enough talk. My actions will be fueled by I'm not good enough, so I have to do this. I'm not good enough, so I have to eat this. It was always one cost to satisfy another, but costing my self-esteem in order to do actions towards my goal, it really hurt me. My mind really hurt me. That is why the mirror talk was so helpful for me when I was starting to grow. So, goodbye to that. Number 2, I have to know everything before starting. No, you do not. You do not need to know everything before starting. I thought the same with music. I'm not starting music until I know how to produce, voice record, sound edit, this, that. What your mind hears is a long list of impossibilities. When you should just say, I'm possible, and I will do music and get better while I'm doing music because I'm doing what I love. So, a lot of goodies are going to come your way once you start thinking of, I know nothing, but I'll do everything in the grace that I can. Number 3, if I think it, it's true. I'm letting go of the belief of if I think it, it's true. Because my mind comes up with a lot of chip. To the point where it's crunchy and scrumptious to digest. And then horrible to feel after you ate too much of those. Number 3, if I think it, it's true. No, your mind thinks it, but that doesn't mean it's true. Remember, your mind is your pal. They're trying to protect you. And it's very cute until it isn't. Think of how many relationships you may have ruined when you assumed that that person was looking at you because they were giving you evil eye, or that person was looking at you because of some reason that your mind summed up for you. Your mind isn't ChatGPT. It's not going to be accurate. Your mind is taking from your past, but you belong in the future. You always have to think different in order to think of the future. So why would you listen to your mind? Now your mind can evolve, and mine has. And I'm very happy to say that because my mind evolved to becoming intuition. And intuition is a completely different state of your mind where it gives you warnings based on the connection between your body and your soul. It's that gut feeling. But if your mind is at a place where it's assuming you're not gonna like that yoga class because too many people signed up, you have to give that closet talk to your mind and tell them, well, we've never tried this before, so you don't know what's going to happen. That's why I advocate for you guys to travel around and change the scenery, because it's easy for you to remember that nothing is going to be the same if you're in a different location, doing a different action and making different choices. So they'll try to connect the dots a little bit less. Number 4. If I eat treats, I am not healthy. When I was at the phase where it was work hard, play hard, no treats, no nothing, cucumber salad. When I forced my diet, again, the focus was just on the body. But where's the focus on the soul? Where's the focus on the mind? When you're focusing on just one part of yourself, something else is crumbling. And I definitely crumbled at some point when I was eating kale for 9 days straight, and I felt like a complete disaster was set to happen because I was ignoring the wishes that I was making for myself. Look, I work a busy day. I work 5 hours on something. I don't deserve a cookie. I get kale. Now that I removed that restriction, so far, I'm doing pretty good. I'm noticing that because I have a lack of restriction on my diet, I am choosing to eat healthier now. I am choosing to get a kale salad instead of forcing myself to get the kale salad. This may resonate with some of you, because number 5 is the deepest one that I'm letting go of. That is really hard for me to let go of. I refuse to act based off my past. I am letting go of acting based off my past, doing based off my past failures. If you are having trouble to detach from horrible talks to yourself, what I found successful is journaling those thoughts and then annotating them, like a day later, and asking myself questions. If I journaled one day, I felt crappy because I was supposed to work 8 hours, but I could only work up to 4. The next day, sometimes I wouldn't even wait a day. Sometimes I would just take a long break and annotate it later. The next moment, I would ask myself, why do I see work as more important than my state of being? Is it really about money? Or is it about I don't know. It doesn't even need to be a deep question. Because when you start to see a pattern of what your mind is making, that is when you are able to note down, oh, that's another dot that keeps repeating. Is this a belief? Is this a belief that you have because you were told that working hard makes you valuable? Sometimes I talk to my knees when my knees are hurting, and no cap, it does help. It does help. I do run a lot, but it does help when I'm talking to my knees and I'm like, okay, what did I do? How did I run? And sometimes my knees, or in my mind, I would hear, well, you ran too fast And your knees were too high this time. So now I need to rest. Crazy things like this do happen. And that is what is so powerful about having an intuition and mastering the communication within yourself. But I hope you were able to release some baggage that we're no longer going to take with us. Now let's say it together. Let's say the title of this video. I am releasing every year that I lived. Because I am new, I am innocent, and I am one with everything in my being. Thank you so much for watching another video from me. I hope I get another video here. I mean, we all need to take a turn at Cat Cakes Cove. So maybe I'll be in the background working on someone else's videos. But this was so fun to have a chance to speak with the internet once again. And I know destiny is waiting for us. We just need to kind of claim it and not work for it. We're claiming it now. If you like the earrings that I was making, that is Princess Cat Cake's store called Misfit Doll, where she makes jewelry for the ones that fit out. You are totally free to pre-order on the Misfit Doll website. No pet so far has done 2 videos. Okay, I'm not jinxing it. I will come back. I will come back. Because that is my belief. Or maybe I should start my own channel. We'll see. Ah, boom. Thank you for watching. Ah, boom.